So you come up here and you pump it up, but the reality is there's the 7 Canadian teams are out. What's the impact on the league on that side of it? And then we'll get into the matchups. And
Well, I mean, it's a unique year in that respect, clearly. I think it was last time no Canadian teams in the playoffs, I think, was 1970. So, just barely within my lifetime. We haven't really seen one of these before. But, we're in a league of 30 teams. It's a competitive league, and sometimes these things happen. So it's not ideal. But you know what? I think the quality of the game and the competition and the matchups we have is going to be compelling to hockey fans. And my crack staff has put this together. I mean, 47% of the players playing in the playoffs are Canadian-born, representing more than 110 communities in Canada. So, look, it's
that just rolled off your tongue.
It's I was prepped well.
You're selling raffle tickets too later on about but
50-50.
But what I wonder, and people at Rogers may get a better idea of this, because in all seriousness, having friends before that would talk about whether they're a fan or whatever, but would say, I'm a peripheral fan. I really watch the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like, just whatever. And I guess we're going to find that out for real now, because I know, like, I still, whether you're a fan of Toronto or any other Canadian team, I always get jacked about the first round of the playoffs and the rest. So I don't know how much that's going to carry the day or not, but that certainly has been a prevalent mindset.
I mean, it's easy for me to say because I work for the league, and so I have 30 favorite teams. But, I mean, I don't know what's more compelling than round one of the Stanley Cup playoffs. I mean, as a sports fan, and even before I worked for the league, there was nothing that I looked more forward to than that.
Is there a goal to try and somehow down the road break down the border, take it away, and that it's an NHL league and not a Canadian-American league?
Well, I think to Rogers' credit, when we did this media rights agreement, I think they were dedicated and committed to kind of changing that focus and to try to make it about the league and less about the Canadian franchises only. And I think they've done an enormous amount of work in that regard. And as Gord said, I mean, we'll see what the results of that work has been. But they've been focused on the fact that this is a 30-team league with lots of Canadian content and lots of really good Canadian content. So, we'll see how it goes. But clearly, that's the goal. The long-term goal is to make everybody recognize this is a 30-team league.